Alright. Coffee is being absorbed. Um, on both a was it paper towel and by me, like so. We switched maps. Yeah, the thought that I was having was there's only a limited amount of time left for me to work on this every day of the week. Like from next week onwards, I like the current schedule falls apart next week. So I need to progress on. How does that work? Well, what I mean is this wagon. So wagon number one of copper and iron goes into one isolated set of machines, and then goes to this wagon number one of output. That's what I mean. Like they can't cross connect. So like wagon two can't go. Oh, in theory it does. Wagon to wagon doesn't matter, but I can't share between these two wagons or these two wagons or any other wagon. So each one wagon is its own isolated system. For fluids, it doesn't matter so much, or any bot build, it doesn't matter so much because there's an inherent balance in there. But we're kind of trying to avoid the bot sandwich route. Yeah, that's why, to make it equal. Um, to balance it all out. Because I could do less wagons, but I would have to split them out and merge them back. Yeah. And this way it means that these two wagons are effectively their own 1/16th of the science production. It's probably the best way to think of it is that the 36,000 science a minute is divided by 16, and the base is actually 16 interwoven factories to make instead of being one big blob, it's subdivided. So whatever it is, a bit over 2k a minute. Yeah, the base factory is effectively 16 2,000 science a minute bases in a rather elegantly interwoven way. Some would say elegant, some others wouldn't. I like to think of it as something interesting. But yeah, I do actually have a limited amount of time to work on this, so I can't be theory crafting too much more. Yeah, it's a bit over. It's because it's 32,000 would be 2k a minute, but it's 36,000, so it's a bit more than. Technically, 36,000 is the overbuild, but 36,000 is the 16 half belts, which is the absolute maximum. Now, the reason I came here was for these. I want this. Oh, buy. Buy. I'm pretty sure that does. Oh, apparently it does like 8k a minute inherently. I mean, it's a good starting point for labs. I might change it, but we'll see how we go. So yeah, we need to get some builds going down. We'll park oil for now and come back to it. I'll rescue my bot. Otherwise, I'll always be leaving like single builds behind. Yeah. There'll always be like one ghost that's allocated to that bot forever now. I don't recover it. I want to go over there, because over here was where I was thinking for the labs. What we'll do is link it up with some track and get the start allocating builds and get the build train going. And try and gear everything up. I did actually have a plan to have these grand ideas of actually planning out what I was doing, and I never did. I probably should have. I usually try and make a list of things to do per stream. That way I know what I'm doing, instead of just shooting from the hip. Or flying by the seat of your pants, whatever idiom you prefer. somewhere over here. Shall put our jelly bean production. I reckon up here. It's actually using Mark III roboports as well. Pretty sure it is. So it's inherently bigger. I think. Away with that space. I seriously not flip those. I just saw it and was like, hang on a minute. Thankfully, the middle. Thankfully, there's a flipping ability now. That'll be it. I believe I didn't line them up right though. Must have been feeling super lazy then when I did that. Should be able to do that. Yeah, Go onto the boundary and you go a little bit over. My plastic is 416. Set up, fills a train 12.4 seconds regardless of the train size. Yeah, so I can... The... Actually, that does actually... Damn it. It is possible to... get it detached. Technically, this should probably be, not be full beaconed as well. So that boundary's there, and that... Alright, they're on the edge now. Two. One should be it. Yes, that one on the boundary there. More or less be the labs. I'm just, like, this isn't going to be the final lab build, I'm just roughing it out. For now. Just to get an idea of where everything's going to sit, but that's what it'll look like. Sorry, I didn't see before. Saying sleepy. So, you're both hot and cold and sleepy. So, or you're both hot and cold at the same time, and now, and that's making you sleepy. I take it. So that's a thing. Oh dear. Yes, that's our labs. It's probably gonna look similar to the other one in structure. Like, I want to have the bulk of the science down here below the labs again. I could probably drop red circuits there actually. I just need to fill in that. Sure. What about coal? Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight. That's somewhat important. There. Sure. Don't need. That's the nuclear fuel option, and I don't need that. Only kind of bad. Um. Damn it, every time. Very good. Why isn't...
Why is the Australian national football team allowed to own a dog? Because they can't hold on to a lead.
I see. Thank you for those 100 biddies there, Aragon. I think that that pun might have lost its way a little bit in translation. Still sounds hilarious in Finnish. That when trying to say it in Finnish, though. Thank you very much for that. I started reading it, and then I remembered TTS is a thing. We should hop into Phasmo with Moose Goose and Bleen. Well, the reason I don't is because there's a Moose Goose. Well, the reason I can't is because there's a Moose Goose making up the fourth. Sorry, it's not because of the Moose Goose. It's because there's a Moose Goose taking up the fourth slot. Or no, that's only three. I can't count. Never mind. Disregard me. Disregard everything I said. Never mind. Disregard everything I said. I'm a dumb. I officially can't count anymore. Let's aim out there. Productivity the chem plane is 40% for Factorio extended because against the fourth module slot. Mark 3. And I haven't been invited, so that's... I'm limited by invites, as how about we put it this way? I'm limited by invites, and I have 0 invites for Phasmo games at the minute. I think I think I got the words right this time. It came out completely wrong before. Why does a New Zealand football team drink out of saucers? Uh-oh. Phasmo game made a program lets you select the evidence you had in forms with a ghost. There's a website that does that. For 8.8, it's 17 point something. 17.6. Uh, 20 gas to 20 gas or 30 gas? 20 gas to 1 coal to 2 plastic. I mean, I've kind of got my own thing going here anyway. I can't switch over to Phasmo as such. I mean, I might be able to after in how long are we going for? Uh, might be able to in 2.5 hours, thereabouts. Are you doing full or how's So one of them should do 2,900. 24 of them should do. All right. 70,000. The headaching is real. Hey, Spellmaster? I don't know if I'd take that. I mean, I can't debate the accuracy of it, but you can certainly certainly ask questions about it. 25,000 stuff per chem. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. That is a lot of stuff. First part is this is going to take multiple passes. Oh, hey, Fiend. Base looking nice. Base is coming along. I'm kind of racing along now because I only have like 2 days left where I can do full sessions, so I need to get things done in a hurry. So things lighting up. I need to reply to the things on YouTube as well. The YouTube's been lighting up. Don't own glasses. You're in jars. Use peanut butter. You and your kids and your peanut butter. Disgusting. Let's not do that. Let's do it the sensible way. By ghosting it down and then running away. Silly goose. Is much silly goose. Hmm. Alright, Distracto again. Distracto. I'm too busy doing weeding. I say as I continue to do weeding. Um, so I kinda got my own, like, uh, maybe I could jump in an hour and 10 minutes time, when this recording's finished. In the next session. Oh yeah, I could definitely just invade anytime, or I could send a query anytime. So if they're still doing it in then I can jump in. Empty all the stuff. Empty all the stuff. I haven't actually seen the new map yet. The what's it map? The I think, is it the new asylum? It's prison, that one. I don't know if there's any other new items or anything as well. And the other thing too is it even apparently it updated. Okay. I was going to say it probably has an update pending. Yeah, just the new map. They were planning that one for a while. Alright, now I have to actually build it. What's the benefit of using bots over inserters loaders? It's bots can move more items for less UPS. You're using inserters for the best of what they can do, which is inventory to inventory, and the bots, particularly in Factorio Extended, because you get the carrying capacity upgrades. Oh, they're doing a no thingy run. A no equipment, a starting equipment only run. Or is it just an outright no torches run? I put everything to a loader. You know, something that I never really thought to try. I need to do some UPS experiments on loaders, on those mini loaders as well, because they technically are inserters, but they are just super duper fast. Actually, yeah, they're 10,800 with a stack size of 3. What I was wondering was fast inserter 160. Okay, it is just it's basically a Mark IV fast inserter, the mini loader. The thing that I'm wondering though is if technically it is an inserter, so what's stopping from doing something like that? There. It's the, like, in theory, in theory, um, could go inventory to inventory using the mini loader. It used to work like that some time ago. But it depends on how it works. It may be able to place it under itself, in which case that would never work. Trained chess before? This is inside itself by default. Yeah. Hmm. Now. I just don't. I need to see which is actually the bigger drain for UPS. Just the bots and the stack inserters, or the mini loaders. In theory, the mini loaders will always be worse because it's still can only move 3 items per swing, even though it has a swing speed of like 10,000. Because the stack inserter can just do more in one single stroke than the other one. At least in terms of comparing all of the in-game inserters, including these ones, these factor extended ones, this stack inserter Mark II always wins, just because it can do the most in a single swing. So it always works out the best. I suppose you could clock them as well. That's another thing you could do, is clock the mini loaders. If that's actually a possibility. You should be able to. Yeah, if you plug a wire into it. Plug a wire into it, you can do activities. Yeah, that's if you're outputting to a belt, the mini loader will always win. Inventory to inventory, I'm not sure. Hmm. Anyway, building crap is the objective of the day. That's actually a good point. Is there's no inventory to inventory with when there's beacons in the way. Well, optimization would help it. Yeah. Trains. This here. I don't know why I did that. Because I'm gonna want these wagons anyway. Just gonna throw this down as is. How's the solar doing too, I wonder? Smarty one, sure. Yeah, that's a fine colour. Fine colour will work. Da -da -da, da -da. Ew. Oh, right. Ah. Let's have some. I haven't really played around with this before, so this could get interesting. I could have a outpost building train. Grab the lot. Just grab the lot. And, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24. Limited to 3. How many bots is that total? 105. 70. Do anything in there in the wagon? You mean these things? I don't know. I mean, you can put them in there, I just don't know what it does. Plus 65? Doesn't seem to do anything. Let's give you some pots. I am legitimately curious what it'll do. Technically, you could have laser turrets in there as well. Trains. Theory. In theory, it's you're supposed to be able to copy the grid as well. Gonna take a while to rebuild everything. Wing. Hey. Can't blueprint grids. I'm pretty sure you could. Couldn't you do that with Spidertrons? I thought you could. Yeah. Can do. Like that. There. Don't say it does anything though. Say you 12, 15, or press say if it does anything. Possibly. It certainly is snappier going forward. Boy, it seems to help its acceleration. Radius 496. How about this way? Look at it. Look how sluggish it is this way. I hope I don't run into anything. Bonk. Yeah. I mean, you can't find a way to it. Oh, right. I know why. Pointing the wrong way, that's why. Yeah, it changes the acceleration, but not the top speed. It's gone. It'll come back. Oh. Probably not going to come back now. Time soon. There's something to change the top speed? Only fuels, really. Do you feel like that was a good idea, train? Oh, god damn it. Um, please, base, please. I forgot about those robots in there. The robots in there. Let's not put them in just yet. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Five. Five. Oh dear. Back. 3 rows of track. 1, 2, 3 rows of signals. Yeah, them. What other crap do I need? Other than power poles. Power pole? Uh, what crap does it normally need? I mean, we'll give it wood slots as well. Stone slots. Maybe 1 or 2 coal slots. Like that. Tired, just yawned. Super sleepy, super early. Yeah, I'm actually really awake today because I actually slept all the way through last night for a change. I actually don't need that many. 13 out of 35 kilos. Ah, you still pack? You're packing radars? Yep. Ah, peanuts. You're packing. Go. Uh, take both kinds. Yes. No, I'll take just those. Flight is next Friday. So soon. Almost time is almost upon us. You'll be in. You'll be moving. You'll be leaving us for good. Technically, I need the combinators as well. That. One of each chest. Story, or yeah, literally one of each chest, like that. Uh, change the thingy over to some station threes. Some wall as well. Go astray. I'm just filling the rest with wood for now. Now the fun part is I've got to get all this crap in there. Let's go with a long boy. I really need to, like, something I haven't done in a long time, and I really need to do is to actually save uh one of these trains. Future uses. Quest. That with 10 M. M. Only setting it to 10, just so it doesn't have tons sitting in the thingy. I need a roboport as well, don't I? Uh, so that would be roboports. That would be what's logistic spots? That's potentially as construction bots, although I can't do that because it'll conflict with these bots. But it means I can pre-populate setup. Suppose I can use the bots already there. Radar in the other wagon? Did radar fall? Oh, radar's fallen out. Yeah, there should have been radar in there. Hey, it's all fine. These are so cheap, it doesn't matter if I just put a ton of them in. Same applies for all of them, really. Oh. Favorite mod? It's up there. Shred Guy's Manly Warcry, I think, takes the next highest spot. Can't request? You can, but what happens is, see how this one's trying to insert wall, but it can't because the slot's full. What happens if you have multiple requests is the second item that's in here will never get inserted now because this insert is stuck. So when you're loading up a build train, you got to use one. You got to use one to one. For that reason, it always gets stuck every time, no matter what. I mean, having said that, there are ways you can work around it with combinators, but it'll still probably get stuck. It's so annoying. Believe me, I've tried. Inserts without stacking, that too. But then you just slow down. You're putting stuff in, and who wants to do that? Now I need signals. So signals. Signals. How about I put the inserters in? I do need bots I technically do need bots as well. Is there no request for the grid? No. At least not that I know of. I don't. As far as I know, these equipment grids you can't west things. That's unique to Spidertron. Power poles. Poles. The rail blueprint still uses big poles. And the Logibots. A mod that had an equipment grid thingy, such as request. There was, yeah. Suppose I could use it. Because that thing trashes everything that's automatically there. Yeah, maybe I'll load it. Idea. Yeah. That'll cover both of those, and that's technically everything apart from track, which is why I saved these. Yeah. How was track actually getting in the network? It was a specific equipment grid mod. What? These can contribute to society. It was a specific equipment grid module you'd put in. It was like a active provider requester chest all in one. Or faster, damn it. Team worked in Spidertron. Yeah, it was. I don't know if it was specific to Spidertron though. I'd have to check. I'd sort of forgotten that was a thing. There we go. Now it can't eat either the steel or the stone that's being provided. And there are ways around that. Yeah, it's a little one by one thing. Oh, you're yellow belt. Filthy yellow belt. Trouble is you can't. You gotta manually do it to do all this to make it go all the way. There, it doesn't really benefit from it. Oh well. A sledgehammer approach generally works. This is a total distracto from what I was trying to do. Oh dear. How's the plastic build going? I missed the beginning of the stream. It's looking good. We ghosted down a few to see what it looks like. So there's some further tweaking to do. I might change it a little bit further. I did also show off a slight variation that I came up with, which is a little bit more workable. Instead of being completely staggered, there's a few little tweaks to it. Terrible day. Where the bolts are completely. Yeah, and that would reduce it a little bit further. Because these are spaced. I mean, the spacing between it isn't terrible, because the tracks do need a little bit of space between them, but but it could shrink it down even further by, could shrink it and widen it by switching it to loaders. Interesting. Kinda chonky. Yep. Some point, this is gonna drain them all. Oh, benefit as well. I could also change these to Mark III miners if I haven't. I have a few. It's amazing there's still a lot of yellow build around. There's still any yellow build around, not necessarily a lot, but just any. There we go. Stone is more fasted. This isn't getting anything done though. I mean, it's still only going like across. Working. I'll give it that. It's working. Or not requesting from buffer chests. Every time, gotta make the track. There we go. If you go smart, yeah, I never even finished that patch. Don't need stack inserters as inputs. Probably help it. Yeah, it's actually bottlenecked on everything else. I mean, the whole thing has issues. Yeah. The whole thing has issues. So I probably shouldn't spend too much time on it. Report, some leggies, some M. Batteries. Good. Oh, M. Leggies. And there. And you need one battery. That should be everything. Alright, let's go on an adventure. Doesn't start a base, doesn't have to be optimized. Yeah, so legs on train, make train go brr. Train go zoom. That was the right one, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Train flies now. I mean, when saying that it flies, top speed doesn't change. Turn mine off. All the bots. There it goes. Oh, it's because of the construction key. Oh, look. It's probably the... No, it's not the construction queue. They did some stuff. Like, they popped out briefly. And that should have worked. Oh, that worked. Why did they place the track? That wasn't me, definitely was. Yeah, so the bots worked then. So why would they place the track? For the pole. You know, what was it? Look at that. Almost entirely on solar now. Very strange. I'll just keep the expansion going. Vehicle Roboport's janky. Yeah. I can see why. I can see why it's not implemented in base game now. Even though vehicle grids has been a thing for a long time. We're still half hour off on this thing. I don't know what's different about the Spidertron grid. Wouldn't get it reliable. Something different about the Spidertron, I'd say. Like, yeah, it does the trees. Player entity. It's a vehicle. Better fuels don't. The Spidertron doesn't have a fuel. Yeah, you have to sit in it. The player has to. It probably goes inactive if the player's not there or something. It doesn't explain why it works. That works with with the player, like with the Spidertron remotely though. And it also doesn't explain why it still deconstructs. Um, deconstructs wood just fine. Deconstructs the forest. The bots will deconstruct, but they won't construct. Very odd. And max speed. Hmm. I have to try the logistics request as well. I'll just turn mine on again. At least they'll take stuff up. That's not terrible. I mean, I did slam down some more stuff. Having said that, apparently they just built it. They're just like, yep, we're done, and they just built the whole damn thing. Fine, you get another one. I'm actually surprised how well that's working. Fine, do a whole row. See how you like that? These bots, they want to work. Um. Oh, that's why. How? What the hell happened there? Okay. Does work at top station. Interesting. I'm out of track. $69. Nice. Let's keep it going. Oh, are we almost there? We're almost there. As I say, we're only at 1 hour into this leg, so still got at least half an hour, 40 minutes before I can change games. Anyway. Downside to being so far back is I gotta wait for the boss to move closer. Tell you what, I'll just move to the front. Got a full inventory of track. Had its full inventory of track. Well, thoroughly into 100% solar now. I can probably take down the nuclear at this point. I need to reinstate the steam for wood burning though. Yeah, it's I mean, is and isn't, because the amount of power this base is going to use is going to get pretty ridiculous. It's quicker. OP base, plus nerf. Half of the new base would be solar fields. Half of the if I did it with vanilla solar, half of the map would be just solar. I mean, with vanilla solar already, half of the damn map is solar as is. How's its coverage? Yeah, like it sets up a network. Uh, we'll see if it does anything. If it takes down the trees. I remember the solar field for the 12k base was pretty big. Still compact, and it was a pain in the ass to build still because of how dense it was in terms of resources. Hi, gumboots. But now, yeah, see they did it. Oh, they are struggling on charging though. Sort of. Let's just get the tip. How about I park myself here? To here. Bit disappointing. I wonder if that's logistics module does help with it. For the first smelters and green circuit makers, along with whatever solar panels you need. That's true. I mean, the smelters are the outposts, so I'm winning there. Labs. Where at? Unpeel Hunter. But are you winning at life? More or less. There it goes. It's requesting solar. Same build from the 8K? No, this is actually from the rail bus. I just borrowed it from that one. Bye, train. Yo. So quick. So quick, it's actually silly. Can you build the whole thing? Ah, stack filter, yeah, stack filter inserters. That's what's missing. That thing. That deletes. That was probably going to delete. As if I. Yeah. Now you. Uh. don't want to delete potions of science packs. It's a little bit crappy because it's um, the thing is the only the rail bus one. It's actually very crappy. It'll do the job. Labs, beacons, requesters, providers. Bring in off those. Not that it really matters. Yeah, one's meant to be for the unloader skeleton itself. The other's meant to be. Whoops. The other's meant to be. This one's meant to be for the actual build. Roboports. Didn't I have roboports? Yeah, they're in that one. Robots, however, so good. Robots are definitely a good idea. Ah, but stack fill like that. Sure. And Logibots. Lights. Stack filters. Or job cut out for them. Yeah, they're going to be busy for a while, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to be preoccupied. Let's grab a few more. There we go. Prod module. I could request a few more. Like that. Crazy speed 3s or using the regular one. I'm not using the modded beacons and modules. The extended beacons and modules. Those things are just silly. I saw the flashing light and I was like, hang on, is power dead? No, power's not dead. It's just this requesting light flashing. Blurp. $70k items per machine loader setup. Cost an arm and a leg. Funny is I'm pretty sure this is slightly wrong. This whole lab build. And I need a way to bridge the networks. In fact, I'll use these regular roboports to do it. I like that. There we go. Because each one's isolated, so it'll only go so far. Yeah, don't want them cross connecting. Yeah, I need the bridge so that it can do the initial setup. Actually, a substation there. Just leave it do its thing. Alright, so that's labs. Get busy and do their thing in time. Let's go back home. The difference in acceleration is so crazy. Look at this one's still accelerating. This one's already halfway back home. It's silly. I love it. Oh, I'm looking. Happy at all? Not at all. Still 10,000 mining drills. 75 solar panels. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do wood. Oops. Blah, 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 blah. Back inserter. Upgrade it. We receive. Stack filter inserter. We will. Amazing. Blacklist. Set filters. Maybe. I'm hoping I can do it without uh see. Yeah. Nope. Nope, nope, stop. It's fine until your logistics network runs out of something. Well, it was a nice idea that I had. It doesn't work though. Shields. All trains like this. Oh dear. That'd be wild. There it goes. Anyway. So, let's take the train. It's quicker to... I got a train here. Why am I trying to run down there? I was thinking maybe I could do Red Circus down here. Below greens. And then blues could come over here somewhere. Land over there. Hey. I still need to explore a big chunk of land though. Well, 512, where everyone at the 64 having legs mean if I have 5 manually. I don't know. Maybe. Like He intends. Borrow this. That there. Auto manage by hand. Yeah. I'd have to try it. I think the logical solution is to try it and see what happens. That's the reasonable thing to do. This goes somewhere over here. Gonna lose a stone patch along the way. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I can't count. 4, 8, 12, 16. Goes to there. Die for the train you're driving because you carried it on yourself. Would it even stop? Friction settings for the friction settings for. Oh wait, no, it isn't. I miscounted. It's actually only 8. Yeah, the friction for the FE trains is so low, they would basically roll on forever. Here's Big Bertha. Speaking of trains that like to roll on forever. Yes, that's actually only 8. $40, 16. There's 2. Oh, hang on. That's still only 8. 32, 120. Jesus. That's still only 8. So that's actually one red circuit. That's one red circuit. Even use special tricks to make it move non-stop. Have a big enough train to go manual and pedal. You can exit without getting squished. You don't need a special. You actually don't need special tricks anymore to have a train running continuously. I mean, the FE stuff would stop eventually, but they take forever to slow down. Yeah. So that's one. I don't remember how much one of these did though. I don't recall how many of these I need. I think it was 7 though. I want to say 7, but I think I'm wrong. Yeah. No condition and they'll just fly through. That's what I use for the boop. Right, let's just pick the whole thing up and move it over a few tiles. As you do. I'm kind of aligning it with the green circuit's already done. Actually, it needs to be down here. maybe like that. Oh, we'll line it up. We'll line the build up. And then this one just comes down to the speedy train defense wall. Won't be able to exit. Yeah, yeah, that's true actually. Spidertrons now. Yeah, the downside used to be that you couldn't exit, but now Spidertron's a thing. Oh, yeah, it's a derf. Trains take PLD? These ones can, yes. So you can put PLDs in them as well. So as well as having trains full of legs, you can fill them. You can fill the locos with legs and fill the wagons with PLDs. Out of that. Good day, Adurf. Hey, you're Dawn. PLD train. The possibilities are limitless. Da, da, da. Should really do something about the thingy. The fuel situation. Why a Big Bertha? Oh, Big Bertha for mass. You activity time. Perfect. Now I need to actually build the track so the train can come in and finish it off. Gotta dip around that patch. I might actually try and claim it. Make a mod. I think it's physically possible to have artillery work while the train's moving. Sure, someone's certainly tried. I wouldn't be surprised. Past it. Two train stuff that requires a build a stationary defense. Artillery wagons with grid though would be an interesting thing. I'm definitely not standing on the track. I want to be standing on track with this thing whipping through. Cool. Back here. Can't even select it, it's going so fast. Alternating wagon config. Properly aim. Even if it fires in the general vicinity, I'm sure it'll be fine. God damn, it's back already. You see there's definitely some weirdness with how it allocates it. Allocates the jobs. Gappage. Ah, there. It's right at it. That's why there's no power. Wrong one. Now it's powered. Do you mind? Liz? Liz? You are actually requesting. Now, we have a few construction bots and a few logi bots. We're winning. Perfect. All we want. That's all we can ever ask for. I don't have any substations in it. Seems like a bit of a disadvantage. That's a pump jack. I don't know if you noticed, but that's a pump jack. Blarp. Big as a cargo wagon grid? 100 slots. Raft now? Good old Raft. I never got the appeal of Raft though. It's not a game I understand the appeal of. It's basically like C Block as its own C Block? What's it? There was a specific there was a Skyblock type mod which was basically Raft in Minecraft, and that's what Raft is. It's essentially that. It's Waterworld the game. How about that? Waterworld the video game. Okay, you're calling for stuff now too. Perfect. It's not inaccurate. Let's turn it off. That does. Try and connect. Plug that in. There we go. Here come the bots. Punch on all the trees. As expected of good bots. Two. 4 slots, but we need to power them. Usually close to 1 reactor. 2. Ah. Send your train face is here. Bet. Solar. Okay, it is connected. T of 3. Solar, labs, and this. Okay. No power sharing between wagons? No, they're all independent grids. They would be all independent grids. Alright, let's return to base. Whee! Well, you know what, we're already there. How does this actually look? It's actually building it. It's actually getting a good chunk of it done. I need bots though. Water's holding up bots. Let's investigate. It's got like a small handful. Ooh, actually maxing that out. Electric trains. I imagine it wouldn't be, but there is certainly an opportunity there to make it a thing. I bet it's steel or something. Batteries. Batteries. Which I think is mostly waiting on them. Oh, it's waiting on actual batteries, which in turn will probably be steel. The more of these. It's been hammering away all this time. Quite happily. Yay. Uh, them. More of everything. I'm losing track of what you're all going on about, though. 4x4 entity that links the grid to the powered rails. Isn't that going to be very computationally expensive? I have a feeling I'm gonna max the belt too. I feel like beacons are not appearing and they should be appearing. What if it is expensive? Time is expensive in this game. As weird as it is to sound, as to say. Time is the expensive factor. I'd upgrade everything. What happens? Bill Nor with the 31 months. How you doing? Thank you very much for that. Show some love and hype and honk and snug in chat for Bill No with that 31 months of Prime. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Let's show him some love. Been there for the longest time, Bill No has. It depends on what you want. So no time has its price. It's true of most games. Pretty much everything in these games is time based. I think the answer is it's probably a bad idea. Oh well. That was delayed. You got it though. Didn't get any exclamation mark love and exclamation mark love, exclamation mark hype, and exclamation mark snug. I nearly said honk, but I meant snug. Or a hink. Hink is also good. Yeah, everything costs time. Funny thing is, I did actually send the hink to Pionk, and I don't think she got it. Hink. Yeah, more faster. Built yet? It's built. Now I'm eating all of the build. It's up to 2.3 though. Can do 3.2. There it is. There's your snugs and your loves and your hypes. It's a good thing I set the Nightbot spam protection to like 60 emotes or something, 60 repeated emotes. Gives propane facts. Veldak, have a job for you. Oh. We always get number 8 though. Always get the same few, it seems like. Whatever reason. There we go. Just need like a set of bonus facts. Bonus koala facts too. This is about the laziest way I can think to do it. Ink to do it. Whichever you prefer. Yeah. What are we up to now? 3,400. Right. If that's not enough batteries, I don't know what is. It's probably short on steel now. Uh, 3.5, 3.8. Hmm. Falling again. Why falling? By using all the acid or something? Oh, it's maxed its output. What are there so many batteries for? Yeah, bots and accumulators. Just cut out the middleman, really. Point. Let's do that. 100 to pick up. Wonder what all the negative stuff is in the network. Negative 58 batteries, negative 40 speed modules. Dear. Is it going up? No, it's staying negative. Still negative. 0.6, 3.3. Should more or less be the same thing. 3.4, 3.4. So I'm using as many as I can make. Hell, I could see there. It looked like the belt was under the thing. Time to double the plans. Apparently. Alright, red circuits is on the way. I need to check how much it produces to see how much it actually... how many I actually need. I think it's time to revisit this and get it to start actually... I suppose there's no bots to actually do it. I did leave bots down there. I did leave some bots down there to work with. I don't have... I do have Roboports, good. Swing down here. Yeah, and this thing can then start filling up the... Start filling in the landfill. I'm so chasing a laser in a circle. Making the chat chase the laser is something you've got to do in moderation, isn't it? Like, if you do it too often, they do get really annoyed and frustrated. As I understand it. Bad for their brains. It's always fun though, seeing the videos where there's one video where the dude has them chasing the laser pointer in like a circle, and then they go up the wall and the cat runs up the wall and across the ceiling. Classic clip, that one. There's an old that reminds me, there's an old hey, you got the new house, nice. When do you move in? When does all the action happen? Into January. Ooh, not long. Not long to get everything ready. I assume you got everything packed and ready to go already. For the most part. Moving is kind of the worst. Nope. Yep, there we go. Never ready to move. Oh, there's a friend of mine who would move house every 2 years, and the amount of crap um, that he'd bring with him is just absolutely donkulous. Like, you would be moving stuff for 2 days straight. It was pain. It was always. It was so painful. Eat less stuff. God's sake. Still not be ready. The storage locker. The funny thing is, one of the last times he did move, he got one of these storage. He got one of these mobile storage locker things. Crammed a ton of stuff into that, and it still took forever. Now, we're getting the first and most important thing out the way before we landfill, and that is to get rid of all the fish. The advantage of the extra Roboport range is that we can just grab vast quantities of fish without much effort. Of course, need fish for the spider army. Yeah, the spider army. Yeah, it's for the spider army. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, they're definitely for spider army. Totally. Make a spider. I can make a spider army. I don't know what the spider army would do. They'd mostly be there for show. I can certainly do it. Construction support. Yeah. I probably should have unlocked Spidertron before killing Science. Oh well. It's kind of dying anyway. Can move it all to bots. Okay, that's the right amount of fish. I need all the fish because Exterminator's coming over for dinner. So I got to make sure I can actually feed him. Totally reasonable bot network right now. Totally reasonable. Won't be enough and I know it. I know. All I can do is try. All I can do is try. All I can ask for. Jetpacks are awesome for fishing. And they would be. I should give jetpacks a go at some point. So nukes. One way to fish. Think I've got to live. I know Clowntown's been playing around with jetpacks lately. 11k, 12k, 13, 14, still going up. Don't think I quite made it to the bottom. Admittedly, it's not entirely explored. Time. Oh. You look at the clock once and it's at a minute, an hour 10. You look at the clock again and it's 1 hour 50. Hmm. Factorio strikes again. Bye, bots. 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 900,000. 3,000. 3,000. Sort of capped out. Say that's all of it then. Hmm. Well, at least they're doing their due diligence and picking the fish. It's a lot of fish. It's the right amount of fish. It's an that's the appetizer. That'll at least be a good start. Anyway, bots can turn home now. Can't do that from map. No, you can't do that from map view. You have to do that um, in the normal view, in the player view. Because the normal player view doesn't it completely ignores stuff in the shroud. Oh yeah, if I had radar coverage, I could have done it. But it's very unlikely I would be able to get full coverage of the entire lake. Certainly try though. They wouldn't succeed. First things first. Yeah. Blurp. And it's gone. And so it begins. So the landfill adventure begins. One option would be to grid row. Yeah, they can make a standardized blueprint grid. After the landfish. You can't get landfish anymore, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad. Yeah, you actually can't get landfish anymore. What's over here doing? Slowed right down. Slowed right down. Yeah, steel is bottlenecking now. I think the next big build would be steel. I don't know where I put it though. Maybe out here? I don't know where it really... I don't really know where I've just set on my... I sort of had an idea of mining out here, but I could just mine up here. And bring the ore trains down this way. Oh, the resource trains in that way. Sort of set up that way. And then the main base is here. I could put it up here even. I need to figure out how much steel I actually need. And for that, I need to take a break first, and then figure out what the steel will be. Wander back this way. I need to have a look at the thing. Yeah, so I still need I'm still going to make a central steel smelter that turns steel plate into iron plate into steel. Steel plate into steel. Unless I smelt on... Nah, smelting on site would suck for steel. Yeah, steel plate into steel. It's a thing. Look it up. I swear it's just true. I swear it's true. Easter egg, fish would grow legs. I don't know about the growing legs part. As far as I know, it was the landfish was just a quirk of the old landfill. The way the landfill worked. Prior to the uh, hmm, the landfill change. Yes, it's totally true. Just like water well pump, that was a thing too. That's actually not a thing anymore too. Sadly, no more water well pumps. How many places are actually missing light bulbs? That's missing a light bulb too. Here. What was the other one? There was three or four of them. There was the car in the, or the vehicle in the, in the rocket, so you could ride the rocket. The water well pump. When you landfilled over a pump, offshore pump, it would change its name to water well pump. And then the landfish because of the landfill. Yeah, steel. I need to shoot steel off site. Anyway, that is going to be after the break, because I need to take a break. So we shall continue on in a little bit.